Yeah, so with that being said, you know what I mean? I just feel like what Prep can do with the rebuttals, and as far as if he writes actual raps and don't just come in there freestyling the whole shit, even though he can, I've seen him freestyle a whole battle and actually win. I just got him winning that battle, man. But let's keep it moving, man. This is probably could be one of the more interesting battles of the whole night. Reaper Rel versus Real Deal. You got Reaper Rel. He's one of the guys. He started in Proving Grounds back in 2014. I don't even think I was even serious, real heavy into battle rap as far as like blogging and all that shit in 2014. I know you were, but Reaper Rel has not really got the shots that he feels like he deserved or he wanted, and now he's getting a battle, which is probably gonna be his biggest battle up to date. And you got Real Deal. What you guys think of this battle first and foremost?
Real Deal 2-1 or 3-0. No offense to Reaper Rel. Yeah.
It's Reaper versus Real. I keep the steel. You ain't gonna get my.
You pretty much made my point.
Hey, when you
can't stay on one track the entire battle. It comes. You got to break the monotony. It comes monotones. Everything is a machine. When I boo this and I move with the steel.
Old head ball.
Start from the same thing in the other back in the. And Real Deal's who they call when they want somebody. URL.
They want to get him out of there.
When they want to get him out of there.
Exterminator.
That's who he is. On top of that, isn't it summertime? It's summertime, right? He doesn't teach right now.
He got time.
He has time. You 100% time. I'm gonna let them go. You can go ahead. Go ahead.
Man, this battle.
But what if, so you saying that Reaper got old head bars. I flexed the poly grip and fixed
Not the old head bars, is how he spit it.
So you're saying that his flow is too robotic to actually show up and beat a real
I'm not
deal?
saying those exact words, but I like that point.
That's what you're saying. Yeah. In other words, that's what you're saying.
In other words.
That's what you're saying.
In other words. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move around. You got twerk here, twerk bounce. Sometimes he move.
But when twerk starts doing that shit like that, it'd be different.
He has transition between what he does. Not the same thing every single time. You can literally stop the battle at 1 minute mark. And go to the battle round. The third round.
And it'll sound the same.
It'll sound like you can put it together like it was
the
part
next
of the whole
bar.
song.
Like it's the next bar.
I'm being real. I respect.
No, that's being real. That is being real.
I feel like this is stuff that needs to be said. This is
he needs to know this. Reaper,
exactly.
you can't. I'm cocking the cig, the chain ice, top of the fridge, and then my nigga, that's just the same thing. You gotta bring something else.
I got that's for a lot of people.
Made that up. I made a lot of people. I made that up.
He rapping. He's rapping. He's a rapper. You're a rapper. That's kind of why you on the show. You're rapping.
I made it up.
Both y'all right. Y'all right. I like that.
He just had a battle.
Yeah, y'all right. I like that. You're right.
I made it up. But
got this guy picking me up.
Let's ask Twerk. What you think?
So I kind of can't have an opinion on this because I don't know who Real Deal is.
What?
Wow.
Man.
Wait, hold on.
Chill out.
Hold on. You don't know who Real Deal is.
I don't know who he is.
I can respect that. There's a lot of niggas.
But it's not the thing is, people always like. I didn't know who Brooklyn Carter was until like a few months ago, and he felt offended about the fact that he was very mad. His show. He got mad at the fact that I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
But I never got mad at the fact that people didn't know who I was. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, who's news at Detroit? That's fine with me.
We can't be sensitive in battle rap.
We're gonna figure out who I am. We're gonna figure out who I am. Like,
yeah.
And that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I never got mad at the fact that people didn't know who I was.
Okay, so
I don't know who Real Deal
is. I told Reaper this too. I got Real Deal 2-1, possibly 3-0, and I told Reaper this.
Y'all crazy.
I told Reaper this. How are we crazy if you don't know who Real Deal is?
But it's Reaper Rel, man. Reaper Rel is fire.
All right, man.
Reaper Rel is dope,
Let me pull stuff out.
Reaper Rel is dope, man.
When B Magic was at the height of his career, punching back to back to back.
Real Deal, put him in his place. It's just what happened.
I made my point.
I gotta see this dude.
Made my point.
Who is this?
Real Deal is literally like you look at Real Deal versus Snow. Snow people actually would think, and I know Snow didn't have a great performance, but Real Deal still. He said, "I could buy your block. My credit is that good." That broke the building. That broke the building.
He's the first person I ever knew he was.
Yeah, he's white.
He's the only person that I know that can quote a Real Deal bar.
Y'all like Joe? I feel like Real Deal can beat Joe.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I can't say I don't know who he is.
I like Joe. I like Joe though too.
I feel like Real Deal has more personality on the stage than Joe. You know who
top 10 angle people? I put him in the top 10 angles.
When it comes to URL, top 5?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, arguably.
Yeah.
He's up there. Like,
You see how many components we just named for Real Deal? But all we had for Reaper Row is what?
Bars. Your figure skating. Like
that was fire.
That was fire.
It wasn't.
2 arms out.
I thought the way he did it. He's like,
I love Reaper Row.
He got the flow.
The way he did it. It matched his cadence. It matched his cadence.
Like 2 arms out, Beasley trying to stop the fight.
That was fire. I fought with Reaper Row on and off the court, but I didn't like that, bro.
I do like Reaper versus Bangs, though. I like Reaper versus Bangs.
If I grip the K, I'm shooting all the kids at the same time. That's picture day.
I do think he need to change his flow
a little bit, because like you said, like you said, if I watch a Reaper battle from last year and I watch his last battle, nothing's changed.
That's the problem. That's all I'm saying.
Progression.
And all this is not a diss.
The Ascension card. The Ascension card. Progress. We want you to progress.
If you're already fired, you don't gotta change. If you already doing all that stuff mixed it up, you don't gotta change. All the way fired, then why is he on the card?
Debatable.
Why is Press Mafia on the card?
Because hold on, I got this.
You can tell me why Press Mafia is on the card.
I got you.
Punishment.
Hold on.
Press Mafia know why he's on the card.
Let me go.
Punishment.
Let me go. No, I'm gonna tell you this. It ain't because he stole bars. It ain't because of none of that. It ain't because of where he's at in his career. I'm gonna tell you this. You put this card out, right? You got nothing on this card that's gonna make somebody want to come in the building. You gotta have somebody on there that's gonna sell the tickets. If I go to a Cleveland game, I want to see LeBron play. I don't want to see LeBron sit on the bench. I'm not saying Prez is LeBron, but you gotta have somebody on the card that's gonna make people come to bed. So he's the only reason why. He
don't belong on an Ascension card.
He don't belong there. You gotta have somebody that's gonna sell this card.
So I got a question. I got a question. Out of the headliner, who is selling more tickets, Cortez or Prez Mafia?
Prez Mafia.
Equally.
Prez Mafia.
How is it equal? It's equal. Why is it equal? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be equal. It shouldn't be equal.
I feel like I would sell more tickets than Cortez.
That's Cortez hood.
You sell more tickets.
That's Cortez block.
I think I would sell more tickets than Cortez.
That's different.
How is it different? He's been on URL. He's
been here forever.
He's been on URL. Listen, he's been on URL for 8 months. 8 months.
He's not selling more tickets than Cortez.
He's been on URL. He's been on URL for 8 months.
You can't compare him. He's hot.
He sells.
What about Av though?
Av is a new hot thing.
But Av, I feel like his stock went down after that.
Just a little bit. It went down a little bit. It didn't go all.
I feel like my stock went down after choking against Mike Plee.
It didn't come out yet though. No one saw it. 1,000 people? That's it.
So
enough people are already talking about it. Like
they ain't see it yet. They can't talk about it. They ain't see it yet.
All right,
you can recap.
Cortez don't sell more tickets than Prez Mafia.
I disagree.
In my opinion, I don't think you.
I think Cortez.
So now, when we talk about ticket sales, we gotta talk about views and stuff like that. Who has?
Cortez got more views than probably the whole card combined.
Yeah. This is my reach.
If Cortez,
so don't get my Beasley stuff. These numbers.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Let me say this. Analytics and the data.
Can I say this? Is this fair? If Cortez,
Dougie got 400,000.
Cortez got 15 million.
Dougie,
hold on.
400,000.
Dougie got that.
I'm saying me and his.
He said Dougie. He said Dougie.
Well, look, can't pull that on me. Stop it. Lying and shit.
No, listen.
Try to pull up.
At the end of the day, though, right? It don't matter. He's on that. That's a battle with him on it, and there's his views. Like
he's like smiling.
No, listen. Hold on.
At the end of the day, but that was my first time.
Let me do this. So Dougie has J400 block. Salute to J400 block. If that battle happens, you gotta do 400,000?
No.
What happened?
He said he had it though.
So
that 2 drop, that shit. I feel like it'll touch 1 million.
But
Dougie's on there.
Is that okay?
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where the views came from.
That matters.
It's in the battle. You're in the battle.
Who benefited off those 400,000 views? You or Dougie? Who owns the controlling interest of that? It's you. Loaded Lux versus Calico. Who owns the controlling interest of that 4 to 5 million? Loaded Lux.
But Calico was in that battle.
He was in that battle, but Loaded Lux got to brag about them views.
But you know what though? Like I said, Cortez has 13 million views, which is probably more than the whole card combined.
If Twerk fights me right now and knocks me out. Oh, the footage got 5 million views.
And so if you get your ass knocked out.
Oh yeah, I got
those are your views.
No, it's not.
No.
What bad? I hate to see you get knocked the fuck out.
So
a bad fight. Okay, those are your views. Jay Black knocked out. They're not gonna say it's Jay Black knocked out. Those are your views.
So when you battle,
I can knock you out, but those are your views.
So when you battle,
it doesn't matter, but it's your views.
It does matter.
It's your views.
So when you battle the cat,
those are your views.
So when you battle the cat, let's say
those are your views.
You battled a cat, the cat red-handed, right?
Right.
Clear. Clear.
Come on, see.
That battle did almost 70,000 views.
Y'all my point now.
That's at 80K right now.
Who's okay? 80K. Those are his views.
And Red,
all for you all around is at 80K.
And
all for you all around.
Those are your views or his?
Red-handed doesn't have to battle
Those
over.
are his views.
Those are my views.
Red-handed
doesn't got a PG.
But
he don't got to battle over 10K.
But he's on the
let alone
battle.
5 probably. I don't know.
Okay.
He's on the battle.
So let's keep
and
it moving.
he brag about the views.
He do. He shares that battle a lot.
He deserves it.
Okay, so we got 2 more battles on the card. Let's not. Oh, but let's. Who do we have winning? Well, yeah, we had Prep. I went Prep. You went
I got
Rich.
Rich.
Okay. So
Gamble,
okay.
Rich.
So let's go with our battle. We didn't talk about Dougie versus J400 Block. Who you got?
I got Dougie.
I want to say Dougie, but
Dougie.
I like Jay. I feel like Jay doesn't get really the credit that he deserves.
He does.
I have a question. When you say doesn't get the credit he deserves, why does he deserve credit?
Damn. I feel okay. Not to go back. I don't want to touch on this show off stuff. He was the first to bring that angle to show off. No one even talked about it.
You're right.
No one even cared about it, but now it's all over this stuff like that.
Yep.
Give that credit to Jay.
Yeah, he was the first one to say it.
But I don't want to go. Let's just keep the battle. Let's do the battle.
But that's why I don't want to get too deep into it. That's why I feel like he deserves more respect.
Okay.
A lot of the lines he says too.
Let's not drag it long. Who you got winning?
I got Dougie.
I got Dougie 2-1. I mean, I just feel like Dougie has a lot to prove, and I feel like Dougie is one of the guys, we skipping the thing, that if he doesn't show out on this card, we may not see again on URL. And that's a fair assessment. Dougie. If Dougie doesn't show out...
I don't think so.
You think so? You think he'll be around?
I think it's impossible for him.
I know he won't be around if he doesn't show up against J400.
He says, hell no. I think it's impossible for him. I think it's impossible for Dougie to not show up.
Dougie battled you. He obviously didn't win. He showed up. He didn't win.
But
he battled Joe. A lot of people say he lost to Joe. He battled Joe. A lot of people say he lost to Joe.
Then he had the 2-on-2. A lot of people say he lost to 2-on-2.
2-on-2.
We both had a shock factor.
My nigga, how many shock factors are we going to do? Where's his shock factors?
I'm not talking about the 2-on-2.
Okay.
That wasn't a Dougie single bat. That wasn't.
Listen, but what I'm saying is this: I like Dougie.
All I had to do was show up against Dougie, and I was going to win.
I feel like when Dougie is motivated, he's good. When Dougie battled chess,
never seen me before.
When Dougie battled chess, if you ever watched that battle, he was motivated.
He won.
Of course. If Dougie's motivated, there ain't a lot of people on this card that can beat him.
He's going to be motivated. This is his first battle by himself.
How are you not motivated coming up?
Legacy 3.
Dougie, I'm saying that to say this. I got you.
And for a nigga that understand the word Ascension, like how I understand the word, you gonna show up.
And check this out.
I won't feel offended.
I got you winning 2-1, but I need you to show up. I know that Dougie, if he's not influenced or not prepared, he's gonna just show up and it won't be the greatest. But if he shows up motivated, I want you to watch this footage and I want you to show up and bring what you brought versus chess, bring what you brought in your best battles, and it's gonna be good. But he'll win that.
Now, Dougie, I got you winning, but here's the thing. This is one of those battles, Dougie, where if you don't overwin, the win might not mean anything.
I can respect that.
If you beat J400 and it's average,
we spoke about that, yeah.
Do we want to see him back?
See the thing,
because the battle most likely out of this Ascension card, realistically, only 3 to 4 battles are probably going to drop anytime soon in the next 6 months. Realistically,
I think they all drop, but realistically,
the thing with me is,
the next 6 months. Yeah, the battles that are good.
I just hosted one of Dougie's battles, bro, and like off of URL, off of everything, and the dude was amazing.
Okay.
Amazing, effortlessly.
Okay.
Amazing.
So I'm gonna just go where I want to see him do good, but let's keep it moving.
Hold on, I need to get him a point for Jay real fast. Jay, you know what I mean? You got this slow flow that I just think that's hurting you. I saw the improvement in your K-Shine battle, but I think it was only the first round. You need to bring that. I want to see the veins in it. I want you to show your size. You 6'2"? You look like me. You same size as me when you rap sometimes. You got to get in there, like son some people. Show your presence. Shoot around shotgun shoot every day. Show some part of that. I got Jay 2-1.
It's kind of interesting with Jay because outside of the ring, he's very quiet and very reserved.
He's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. And you would think when he gets in the ring,
that's him seeing you as
But you would think when he gets in the ring, he would step out of that reserved role and become more.
But who's to say he's reserved though?
I feel like when I watch him rap
in those predicaments.
When I watch him rap, especially versus Dre Dennis, he didn't
rap. Nah, he's not reserved rapping. I'm not gonna.
I didn't feel like he was all that energetic, like he was all that into it. It seemed like
him as Dre Dennis. He was doing his thing.
Yeah.
He was doing his thing. I just didn't feel like he had all that energy. I just feel like he didn't have.
Okay. Bill Collector versus Uno Lavos.
They both lose.
You don't want to start with me. You better have someone else talk.
They both
go.
I'll go, man.
Yeah.
I like Bill Collector. Though.
Bill Collector and Uno Lavos, man. Uno Lavos. When was the last time on URL?
Cortez.
I don't care.
Bullshit. Okay, it's like that. Right. Like people take this as hate. Yeah. People take this as hate, but it's like it's based on his performance.
I don't care.
Like you don't know Uno Lavos personally. You don't know any of these guys personally. It's based off what you do in the ring. So that's
exactly.
His reaction is the genuine fans' reaction. You see, I'm not telling you, say that. This is how people feel.
I want you to jump in these comments and let me know if you want to see Uno Lavos on URL.
Bill Collector wins this 3-0.
4-0. Coin toss 2.
He might get the coin.
Bill Collector 2-1. I'm leave it there. I'm keep it short and sweet.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it short. I got Bill Collector 2-1, possible 3-0. Uno Lavos, keep doing your stand-up thing. You're actually good at that, so keep doing that.
It's a slick shot right there.
His stand-up is fire. If you ain't seen Uno Lavos,
I saw man, Roman DMV would beat that nigga. Move on. Battle, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Roman DMV is fire, bro.
He is. Young Cannon versus Moneybags.
DMV is fire,
move on. Young Cannon versus Moneybags.
Young Cannon versus Moneybags.
I mean, yeah.
Here we go. Everyone was ranting and raving about Young Cannon. Let's be real. Everyone was saying, "Oh, Mike P, you're nobody to turn down."
I'm about to say this, right?
Go ahead.
And I might get crucified.
It's genuine though.
I've never seen a Young Cannon battle.
Ever?
Never.
He didn't see Real Deal.
Real Deal or Young Cannon. I've never seen either one.
So what if you took one of Young Cannon's bars? You wouldn't even know you took it.
I wouldn't know.
I'm gonna break that down in the future. All this taking bar stuff. I'm gonna leave
we'll break it down. So when you haven't watched these guys, you know what I'm saying? How do you like when you prepare things of that nature, and you've never seen these guys before? If you was to have the battle, would you have to go watch the battles, right?
Of course.
Oh, okay, but some of these guys you just never genuinely seen.
I've never seen Real Deal. I've never seen Young Cannon. I heard of Young Cannon a lot. This is my first time hearing about Real Deal. But I've heard of Young Cannon. I've just never seen that.
This just shows that some people are in certain radars they're not on. You know what I'm saying? So this helps.
Okay.
I've heard about him frequently.
I got Young Cannon 2-1, and the reason why I'm gonna say I got Young Cannon 2-1. Young Cannon obviously he battled Prez Mafia. I wasn't there. I'm not one of those people that say, you know, I did this and I wasn't there. But what will tell me that the battle wasn't good is it's not out yet. If the battle was fire like that, it'd be out.
It's the last battle from Born Legacy 4. The last battle from Born Legacy 4. Yep.
Shit ain't came out
yet. It came out after Bill Collector and Mr. Wavy. Yeah, it was on that same card, and it was
he battled Moneybags.
Moneybags battled, yeah, and it was the round. Moneybags hasn't any.
And that reason alone lets me know the battle wasn't good.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm still thinking about Young Cannon.
And that battle lets me know the battle wasn't good. The last time I've really seen a really fire Moneybags versus B Magic. That's me personally. That was the last real time. Now Moneybags is good.
Pass too.
You know what I'm saying?
Pass was dope.
But Pass was dope too. But my thing is this. I haven't seen it on the URL to make me feel like he can beat Young Cannon. I seen Young Cannon do good. I seen him fire versus Danny Myers. Was he not good versus Danny Myers? I thought he was good versus Danny Myers. African sound.
Yeah. I took a gamble with Young.
I said that back in 2009.
See.
That's how I have it.
See, that's how I have it.
I got Young Cannon 2-1. I took a gamble with Moneybags. I had Moneybags prediction beating Prez Mafia. Went in the building, saw it clearly, you know what I mean, broke it down, and I thought Prez Mafia won in the rounds 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. Something was missing completely from Moneybags' performance that he has to find. I'm talking about he's probably the only person in the building that day that got no reaction at all.
His second round. No reaction in second round. In a room of 500 people, nobody reacted.
Like, you gotta find something in that.
So for me...
But Young Cannon is very consistent everywhere.
And he's very energetic on the stage as well. So it's I feel like when they're both on stage, it's gonna be easier to rock with what Young Cannon's gonna be doing than what Moneybag's gonna do. And that's why
Young Cannon punch better too.
And I feel like Young Cannon feels disrespected. I feel like Young Cannon feels disrespected in a way.
I don't think a lot of people gonna come to this event, bro.
It only holds 200 people. It's a very small.
They're gonna pack.
They're gonna pack 200 people in there. They're gonna pack 200 people.
Each artist has at least 10, 15 people. Some
Team Homie by themselves.
Only person that I don't think has nobody on levels, but that's me. Yeah, so it is what it is. Young Cannon 2-1.
Young Cannon 2-1.
So that is Ascension. We went over all the battles. We feel who we think is gonna win, who's not gonna win. You guys need to know that you have to show up for the ones that we said that it could be their final call. You need to show up and do what you need to do, man. I got guys on there that I think are gonna show out and show up. But other than that, man, it's another episode of Champion. Got my man New Jersey Twerk, Rome DMV, Jay Black, Vodafly. It is what it is.
Talk Montana, show up. Stop playing around.
I'm the man, yeah, you gotta love me. You gotta love it. It's all love on the west side. I said I tell it like it is, cause like it is what it gotta be. I'm that nigga that they tryna be, honestly.